Hey, so you might be wondering why I'm doing a voiceover instead of, normally recording a video like I typically would. Oh, by the way, this is the package. Well, I'm doing I wanted to do an unboxing video for when my shrimp got here. Um, and unfortunately the time frame for being able to like return the shrimp if there was like a DOA or like, get a refund was 2 hours within receiving it. And I had a class in those 2 hours, so you can see me opening my box while I have my laptop open and occasionally glancing at what the frick my class is doing and what we're learning. So yeah, that's why I'm doing a voiceover. Because I really wanted to get this video out. Uh, I was really busy this past week, but that's alright. Um, I I've just put off doing the voiceover today. So here's the acclamation sheet. And I'll talk more about that acclamation sheet in a second, but all you need to know is that it tells you to do it for 45 minutes, and that's actually the minimum, probably barely the minimum required time to acclimate shrimp. Because a lot of it depends on like your parameters, and the difference between your parameters and the shrimp parameters. And if it's too great, then it might take longer. I acclimated my shrimp for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, I think. Um, and I was honestly thinking about making a cool chemistry video on why you're not supposed to acclimate your shrimp for like, I don't know, like something crazy like 6 hours. Because there's opposing forces. You don't want to acclimate them for too long, but you also don't want to acclimate them too soon. So let me know in the comments if you would like to hear a chemistry talk about that. I really want to get into more chemistry content because I feel like that's something that I want to learn about with you guys. So yeah, just let me know. Comment down. So here I am, pog champing. Wow, literally pog champing at my shrimp. Look at those guys. Oh yeah, aren't you so excited? Oh man. Yep. So there's 5 shrimp in there. I got these shrimp from theshrimpfarm.com. Pretty good selection. Not sponsored by the way, but pretty good selection and great customer service. Can you maybe move the box, dude? Hello? Okay. Thanks. So you can see him swimming around in there. I had 0 dead on arrivals, which was fantastic because they packed 5 men with 1 woman. 4 dudes with 4 women, and that's when the joke makes sense. 4 big guys. um, so it would have been pretty unfortunate if the girl died, because then I wouldn't have had generations of shrimp to come. But yeah, uh, I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, go ahead, smile for the camera, you freaking dude. Dude, I was so excited to get my shrimp. It was actually insane because I've never owned my own animal like that before. Like I have a dog, but it doesn't really count because it's not my dog. It's like my family dog. You know what I'm saying? But these are freaking my shrimp, dude. They're not my family shrimp. They're mine. They are my little boys and girl. So I don't know why I decided to record this. I already knew what I was going to do. I was gonna acclimate them in my ceramic bowl. So I don't know why I thought of doing it in my freaking Ace Hardware bucket. Um, yep, there you go. You're putting it away. That's me putting the stuff away after I realized the freaking 10-gallon bucket is obviously too big. Like, duh. But anyway, okay, yep. Locking in for class, of course. Gotta lock in. We're locked. We're dialed. We're dialed into computer science right now. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes. We're learning about, I think at this time we were learning about, classes and like binary search trees. Man, that's so fascinating. But you know what's more fascinating is my awesome freaking shrimp. Oh yeah. So that stank face? Damn, girl. That was a stank and a half, dude. That stank face was me reading the acclimation guide, because it said 45 minutes, and as I explained earlier, that is just simply, shrimply, not enough time, in my opinion. And honestly, I don't think this needs to be opinionated. It just depends, but I can't give you guys like, you know, uh, generally applicable advice because that might be dangerous to your shrimp and possibly to you. because then you'll go telling other people that 45 minutes is plenty of time when it's not. So yeah, so here I am. I use scissors I kind of followed the instructions because I generally knew, basically the only thing wrong with them is just the acclimation time and the amount that you acclimate them each time, uh, between, between acclimation points. Sorry, I almost had a burp there. So yeah, so here I am cutting the bag open. Wow, cutting the bag open and just letting them kind of fall out. Now this didn't really work because the way I cut the bag, I should have cut it on the sides first, but I did not do that. Uh, so yeah, here I am just finagling it. You're gonna see that for probably the next 5 minutes. I they call me the master finagler. Finagler, I hardly know her. This is true, by the way. Oh, and by the way, this video was after I had filmed my aquascaping video, so you can see, all the new red additions to my aquarium. We're looking at a lot of Ludwigianatons, and the green things are Ammonia gracilis, which arrives green, and I was a little bit disappointed about that. But it's no worries at all, because they'll melt and they'll grow red, and that's what we want. That's me gently encouraging the shrimp to get off of the bag. Um, because it was a bit of it wouldn't have been possible if I just let them try and fall out naturally, because like when I tried to cut the hole on the side, it shrimply didn't work. You're probably going to be getting a lot of shrimp jokes today. It's going to be a good time. Yep, there's five in the bowl. Dude. We're counting for real. Oh, yep, we're learning about CS now. We're locked. We're dialed, dude. So here I am trying to get like a video. Let's see if I manage. I don't actually remember because this was literally 5 days ago. Woohoo! Oh, you can see them. Look at the little guys. Now, I do not support microplastics in my shrimp bowl, but unfortunately, that was the thing that they clung to when they were in shipping. And I wanted them to keep it just in case it was, a memorable object to them. But you can see them. Look at them. They're so cute. Now, I don't know if you can see the freaking the clear-ish, basically the less black one in the bowl. It probably doesn't catch it on camera because it blends in with my black ceramic bowl. But basically, uh, I had 4 guys and 1 girl. 4 big guys. Yeah. I only got sent 1 girl, which isn't a huge deal, but I think I would have liked to been sent more women. Just because, I want to have baby shrimp sooner than later. But yeah, it's fine. And honestly, the girl you can see is obviously less black than the 4 big guys. So like, I guess I understand what they wanted to do. They kind of wanted to show off their beautiful black shrimp. So I get it. I'm not complaining, but maybe I am a little bit. We're going to be getting some nice shrimp footage while I think, filling up a syringe, 5 milliliter syringe for, injecting it into the bowl. Yep, there it is. I don't know why I thought dropping it would be the good idea. Like, I know what drip acclimation is, but, that's not it, girl. So, like, maybe you shouldn't, maybe don't do it that way. But yeah, I didn't realize how insignificant 1 milliliter of water is compared to 200. So yeah, but that's about it. And I'll be getting some more shrimp footage soon. Hi, it's me with more shrimp footage. So if you are interested in watching B-roll for, what is it, the next 10 minutes of shrimp, then go on. You should stick around, because boy howdy, I tell you what, there's gonna be so much shrimp footage in these next 10 minutes. You just gotta wait, dude. And if you're not, you know what? I think now is a good time to click off and do something else. But I don't know I mean if I was you, I would sit for 10 minutes and watch shrimp B-roll. To be honest, because honestly, shrimp are just that cool, dude. Like I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you're kind of lame, honestly, for wanting to click off. But yeah, so I did in fact adhere to my word and collect more shrimp B-roll footage. And here it is. I got so on screen right now we have Curtis, Friar of Rice, Eater of Souls. And pretty soon, if you skip ahead to the next few minutes, I'll point out who the other shrimp are soon enough. So yeah. And up on screen right now we have once again, Curtis, Friar of Rice, Eater of Souls, and I guess to our left is Saint Buford Crustaceus. So look at them, they're just hanging out, doing their own thing. I guess digging through dirt like what shrimps normally do. Um, and just having a shrimpy old time. Now this right here, hanging out on the filter, is Maximilian. That's Max, short for Maximilian, is his full name to be exact. I've noticed that some of my shrimp, especially Max and St. Buford crustaceus, really like the filter, and of course, that's because it has a lot of like biofilm or like bio stuff that shrimp like to eat on it. And that's why they're just as Maximilian is doing, he's just I don't know flicking his legs around. Um, I was surprised at how active they are with the lights on because shrimp are normally, out in the wild nocturnal. But here they are. I was happy to get some good B-roll of Maximilian, St. Buford crustaceus, and Curtis Friar Rizier of Souls. And right here, now I haven't seen My Fair Lady in such a long time. It's been like several days, probably like 3. But I was happy to find out that My Fair Lady, the lady there, came out and wanted to say hi to Curtis, Friar Rice Eater of Souls. So I was really happy to see that. For a second, honestly, I had thought she just like I don't know had like a failed molt or something. Just straight up died. But no, she's alive and well. Can't wait for her to have babies. That'll be nice, and I'll have even more beautiful black shrimp. So unfortunately, you can probably tell that these shrimp aren't truly black shrimp. They're like a brown variant, very dark brown that you get from breeding, I think, red and blue, or red and I think it is red and blue. Yeah, and you get this muddy brown, which happens to be really black. I'm not mad about it. Like I understand the limits of nature with not wanting to make everything black. It's a shame we don't really have many black flowers. They're very dark purple or dark blue. Um, but you know what? It is what it is. That's just life. Sometimes you just can't get the color you want in everything. But don't worry, I will make it happen. I will summon a wizard to. I'll be like Midas, the way everything I touch turns to black, dude. It'll actually be crazy. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.